guys, huge massive congratulations on getting a spot at university. I thought I'd do a couple of videos, top tips, things I wish I knew before I started university, or at least in the first couple of weeks at uni. I feel like I spent my first year trying to work out what I was doing at uni, trying to work out, like everything from lectures to what societies to be part of, or what sporting activities to get involved with. And I feel like I could have made like better use of my first year. So I put together what I'm hoping to roll out a couple of videos over the next couple of weeks on a couple of things like settling in, your classes and modules, engineering, because that's my thing, like how to make the most of your engineering degree, and hopefully a couple of others. And if there's anything you guys want me to touch on, any questions, any specific questions you have, feel free to send them through. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because you would be the first to know when the videos come out. Settling in is a big massive thing. I was really excited, you know, like when I went to uni, so super excited, but kind of beneath the excitement was like all kinds of crazy emotions. I was leaving home for the first time, as me in the big wide world. I wasn't sure if I was going to make friends. I missed my friends back at home. Just lots of crazy emotions. You know, I was glad to have my own room, first time in a long time, my own space. So that was nice. Now, settling in is a big, massive thing. It really is. Find that one person, or maybe more than one person, that you reckon you might like get on with in the first year, because it helps. Now, the person that I met like first day of class is my friend still like today, and over the years we've gone up to like lots of like fun stuff together, and that one, like, you know, that first oh yes, nice to meet you, till now has just been full of blessings. So find people, you know, just go out there, find people who are in the same boat as you, who are trying to work out why they are at uni. And even though, yes, the plan was to go to uni, but still feeling like, oh my gosh, this is a bit much, you know. And it might be, you know, in your first class or your second class or your third class, or in your tutor group. Find that one person or those two people that you can actually like get on with and like ask questions and say, oh, you know what, where is this? Oh, I need to register for this. Have you got an idea where I need to be going? So that is top tip one, because sometimes it gets a bit lonely. You know, if you're going to uni far away from home, that can be a bit of a challenge in a way, because you're away from home, you don't know anybody, your usual kind of circle of friends all of a sudden is not there anymore. So yeah, I know a couple of people who have like quit uni after like the first couple of weeks, because they've not been able to find people that they actually, or you know, they've not found people that they actually like, you know, can talk to, and are really missing that support network. So top tip one, find people that you can have conversations with, people you can ask, you know, questions, people you can like go to stuff with. That helps a lot. So another top tip is find social activities to get involved with early on. Right now, the reason I'm saying you have to do it early on is people form, well, the word is not cliques, but like relationships like are formed pretty early on. And the last thing you want is joining a social group and feeling kind of left out. Yeah, so if you, whether it's, you know, I know, a particular dance group, or I know Taekwondo like society, or like I know a debating society. Yeah, maybe, huh? Like join early on, like at the start of the term, so you can be part of like the process, like that initial process of like, you know, bonding and like relationships being formed. And then it just makes things easier, really, like through the year, makes things easier, you know, your first, second, third year. The other benefit is it very quickly gives you a support system. You know, if it's volleyball, for example, like girls like volleyball, you know, there'd be activities that would be organized, and like you can become like besties with like the girls that you play with, and it really, you know, helps. It does. You know, you form friendships. You're able to get like, you know, insights into how things operate at the university, like through the people that you meet. So do it. Like if you're interested in anything, even if you aren't like 100% interested in like the social activity, but then have that much of an interest, just go try it out. You might be surprised, honestly. Do. So another top tip, and this is just, you know, just to help you with your logistics, and for me it was helping me work out how long or how many times I could like hit that snooze button. Now work out where all your lectures are. Honestly, like know what buildings they are in. It sounds like unimportant, but it is, because I never liked the attention that came from walking into that class like 10-15 minutes into the class and everybody kind of going, who is she? She is late. And the lecturer going, I know that face now. I know that face. You are not committed to my class. It's the last thing you want. So work out where all your lectures are. Work out how your lecturer delivers his lectures. Some of my lecturers like would put stuff online, so I knew like the notes would be online, and so I didn't like spend like half of the time like trying to like go like capture every single word that came out their heads or mouths, and it just helped me like, you know, listen more when I needed to, and just try to absorb like what I was hearing, as against like splitting my attention between what they were saying and like writing like getting the notes in, right? So work out where your lectures are. It just makes things easier. You know, you can, you know, hit that snooze button until like, I don't know, 10 minutes before that class starts, and then, you know, okay, I will be there in like 5-6 minutes, and there'll be lectures where you kind of have to leave your halls of residence or like your apartment if you live in town, kind of like half an hour, 45 minutes before. It just puts you in a comfortable place. It gives you like extra confidence because you just don't feel like, you know, you're being judged, and that always helps. Being like at ease in class is so important. It's such an exciting time. It's a time where like, you know, ideas are popping in your head, like you're kind of connecting all the dots, opportunities are emerging in your head, you're beginning to see, you know, context around like principles that you might have learned, in secondary school or in high school. So just make sure, you really have to be at ease. You have to be like comfortable and not rushed or like feeling like that lack of confidence also. Get to know your mentor, right? Like, big, massive deal. Like, work out who your mentor is. I'm not sure if all universities have a mentor, but I went to work and like I was assigned a mentor. They would have worked for the university for ages and ages, and they are a Wikipedia of information. Like, if you've got any issues, if you've got, you know, things you're not clear on, they are the people to go to ask questions. And yes, they might not always be available, but most times if you send them an email, they get back to you in 24 to 48 hours. I cannot stress the importance of finding a mentor, honestly. They would know how the different like departments work. They would know, you know, the deadlines of everything. They would know like how you get extensions if you ever need to get extensions. Not that you should want to get extensions, but yes, that stuff is handy information. They would know what classes you absolutely have to attend. Like, they would know. Like, they might not like say out like, you know, out there, but like if you have conversations with them and you're able to like tease out info, they would know the modules you absolutely have to give like 150% to. Because one thing I found out was, yes, all modules were important, but there were some that were probably a bit easier for me, and there were some more kind of difficult ones. And the ones that were difficult for me were probably like as difficult for other people also. And it's all about balance in a way. You need to understand where, you know, like 40% of your time needs to like go. You need to understand where 10% of your time needs to go. You need to strategize in a way. So find your mentor. Or I think the word might be tutor, right? It might be tutor, like your tutor group, right? Find your tutor stroke mentor, and just get as much information from them as possible.